Not only is it not impacting you, it is taken away from you. Why would anybody want to still be in that kind of situation? Tada! Hello and welcome back to my channel. But if this is your very first video of me, welcome to this channel. My name is Naya. Good to have you here. So today I'm actually dressed for the occasion and it says self-care. In fact, I would have preferred if the inscription said self-love because that is something I always portray myself to be. Would I say an ambassador? What's the word? An advocate. Yes, I would say I'm an advocate for self-love because I don't understand why a human being will see things that do not contribute to you, do not help you, do not make you a better person. Not only is it not impacting you, it is taken away from you. And why would anybody want to still be in that kind of situation? Let's read through this situationship gist. See you in a minute. Good evening. I'm just here for your advice. So, my relationship of almost 5 years ended today without an explanation or anything. He's just saying he wants to think about him and he's not ready to start a family. We have been fine and everything was going well. I just even signed out of school last 2 weeks. I'm a Muslim, so every year since we started dating, I usually go to his family house. But this year in January, he told me to go and meet my family to ask for bride price list and the rest. But my uncle said they need to see him first before both families meet, which he was fine with. From January till now, he didn't say anything about going to meet them or not. So I decided that I would go to his house for this year's Salah. I told him 2 weeks before Salah. Ever since then, he has been giving me attitude and was just talking to me, which is unusual of him. Or does she mean to say and was not talking to me, which was unusual of him. Now, festive period is over, he was still giving me attitude. I had to ask him what the problem was. I had to message him today that what is happening, just for him to write me the epistles, that he's not interested and he needs to focus on himself and he's not ready to start a family. He prays I find someone better and so many things he said. He even said that thank God I'm a graduate now and I won't lose and the rest. No explanation about why the relationship is ending. I have cried out my eyeballs today. I don't know what to do or think. My heart aches a lot. I'm sorry for the long story. I just need to cry it out here and pick myself up and start looking for a job ASAP and start my life afresh. Amazing. Well, one thing I love about this writer is that even though she admits to be heartbroken, you can also see that she has some strength and sense. Because there are some people who will be talking about how they need to go and chase this person, or what more do they need to do to please this person. I've not heard of a woman being told to go to her people and bring bride price list. Like, you are not going there. You're not sending anybody. You're not going with your family. The woman should go and tell her people to give her list so that she'll bring it to you. And I'm sure that you will also give her the things in the list to go and give her people. Like, what does that even mean? So she was even right by saying if since January till maybe this was around July, if he really had intentions of going there in the first place, he should have at least made known his plans. And maybe she would have asked that has made her take this drastic action by not going to his family house like she usually would. And this is what it has resulted to. So, a broken relationship is better than a broken marriage. Don't allow someone to tell you twice something that they have told you once. This guy has said, I'm not ready for a marriage, I'm not ready for a family. Go and find someone better. Thank God you are even a graduate. Anybody who has love for themselves, anybody who has value for themselves would know that this person has already told me what is in their mind. It's left for me to do with it what I want. And what I choose to do with it is to remain strong. What I choose to do with it is to accept that I may have been heartbroken, but I also choose to move forward with my life. And that's why I love how she said she just finished her school, so now she needs to get her life on track and she needs to get a job. So no need to dwell on that. Move ahead. Ahead is the way. Anywhere self-love is practiced, call me. I'll show up there. This applies to any form of situationship or relationship or marriage. It is better it ends now. What if it ended in 2026? Wouldn't it have been worse that she spent more time? As at now, this is 5 years. In 3 years' time, it will be 8. So the earlier people let out what is in their minds, the better for you. I'm sure this is something that people would have had experiences with in one way or the other. Either someone you were in a relationship with, for some reasons, the person wants out and there is really nothing that you can do about it. Either as a male or as a female, it can be the woman who has seemingly found someone better and doesn't want you again. In fact, I know this. There's this particular gist that I know of. So this guy and girl, they've been dating for a while and were planning to get married. And suddenly the girl meets someone who she categorized as better than who she was in a relationship with. And guess what? She decided to abandon this relationship and head for greener pastures. Greener pastures ended in broken relationship. So now she couldn't go back because it was definitely going to be shameful. You left this person for somebody else. Now the person has left you, maybe for somebody else too. So life is give and take. Come on. No matter how difficult the situation may be, I just think you should love yourself enough to pick yourself up and look for what's ahead. The heartbreak is in the past. If you like, keep stalking this person, monitoring them on social media. The person is already disconnected from you. So there is no need for all that. If you want to cry, you can lock yourself up. Don't go to work. Cry for 1 week. After crying, you wake up, you eat, you cry again. Take the time that you need and get off it. Because when you do, that is when you would actually start moving forward in peace and in love. And you will grow again to begin to love yourself. It's not easy, but it is a necessity. And you have to find a way to get around that. If someone has told you that once, don't let them tell that to you twice. Love yourself enough to pick yourself up and keep moving. What would you do if you were in this young lady's situation? A 5-year relationship seemingly crashing right before your eyes. What would you do? Or what would you tell her to do? If you're still watching, thank you so much for staying around to the very end of this video. I'm sure you will like the video, so kindly leave a thumbs up, click on the subscribe button and turn on the post notification so that you'll be notified anytime I post a video. And also leave your thoughts, experiences and suggestions in the comments. See you in my very next video. Bye.